Well, the markets have been watching nervously to find out who will be Prime Minister. There are still major concerns over the size of the UK's deficit, which the European Commission has predicted will be the biggest in the EU by the end of the year. As our chief economics correspondent Hugh Pym reports, the City wants to know which of the parties plans to tackle it and how.
The financial markets and business are as hopeful as anyone that the occupancy of number 10 will be settled soon, but some are tired of waiting.
Well, the economy is in a very fragile state, not just because of the European Union issues, but because of the UK position. Business growth is the vital for recovery, and all of the political discussions are halting the ability of any new government, whoever it is, to really tackle the economy, tackle the deficit and get business growing again, and that's critical.
This morning, workers arrived in the City of London trying to take on board the latest twists and turns in the political drama. For most of them, the key question is, will a stable government emerge ready to take painful decisions on tax and spending? Prices of leading shares fell early on as political uncertainty lingered and dealers tried to work out what it meant for the economy.
The market's hope is that we get a strong government that can put in place a budget and start to take action on the deficit. The market's fear is that we can't get that strong government and that we're going to be in a very uncertain period with a lot of fragility, and it won't be possible to take the strong action that's needed to reduce the budget deficit.
The government bond price reflects the market view. Early on Friday, as votes were still being counted, there was a sharp drop with worries about the hung parliament. On Monday, the price was steady but fell after Gordon Brown's announcement. Today, prices rose as dealers sensed Mr Clegg would do a deal with the Conservatives. Britain needs foreign investors to fund a chunk of government borrowing over the next few years, so how they regard the UK is important. And right now they're getting increasingly confused about the state of play here.
Because of the problems in Europe, that's served to deflect attention away from the pressing economic problems that we're facing here in the UK. And now I think the focus is shifting back. There's an immediate concern about forming a government, but there's a broader concern about the ability of the government to bring down the budget deficit, to take the painful measures which are required.
Share prices pared back some of their losses after reports that a deal was imminent. But the message from the markets is clear. The new government must say the right things about tackling the deficit, and time is of the essence. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
And the time is 6:20. Our top story tonight. Labour says its talks with the Liberal Democrats are over as the Conservatives await a response to their latest offer. Coming up,